Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue to build decks led by the new legendary creatures from Lore When Eclipsed. Leading today's Simic deck is Tam, Mindful First Year. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Tam, Mindful First Year is a 2-mana 2/2 legendary Gorgon wizard. She makes it so that each other creature we control has hexproof from each of its colors. We may also tap her to make target creature we control all colors until the end of turn. Okay, on the surface we can basically make any of our creatures hexproof, but Lorwyn cares about colors. We've got that whole vivid keyword going on. And some of our creatures do cool things when they enter the battlefield. So I figured a vivid deck with a few flicker effects would be a fun way to build this commander. Also, I wanted the deck to be budget, so we're under $100, at least at the time we're recording. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. One of my favorite products Ultimate Guard has is their Xenoskin Omnihive. Years ago, when my family and I would go play Standard together, we would bring all our decks inside of Xenoskin Omnihives. We could fit everyone's decks, spare tokens and dice, and everyone's playmats into 2 of these massive boxes. Well, the new ones are here, and instead of 5 60-card decks or 4 commander decks, these can fit 8 commander decks or 10 60-card decks. This thing is massive, and I can't wait to finish filling it up with my decks. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lanes and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm streaming on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. Sometimes I'm building commander decks, other times I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you're always welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Hinterland Harbor, Rimewood Falls, Tangled Islet, Sodden Verdure, Rain-Slicked Copse, Flooded Grove, Yavimaya Coast, Bark Channel Pathway, Vine Glimmer Snarl, Temple of Mystery, Simic Growth Chamber, Scavenger Grounds, Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, 10 Forests, and 10 Islands. Pretty straightforward for a budget mana base. Yes, we have a few tap lands, but most of them are typed, which synergizes with our mana ramp. Speaking of which, for mana ramp we've got Bloom Tender, Prismatic Undercurrents, Scuttlemutt, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Sakura Tribe Elder, Solemn Simulacrum, Rampant Growth, Farseek, 3 Visits, Nature's Lore, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, and Skyshroud Claim. Lots of ways to stay ahead of the curve. Now, I really wanted to include Chromatic Orrery, but there was no way we were going to fit a $40 card in a $100 budget deck. Not without removing a ton of playable cards, and it is almost always better to run 10 or so $4 cards than it is to run one $40 card. Our card advantage package consists of Aurora Awakener, Shine Striker, Soul of Ravnica, Growth Spiral, Cold-Eyed Selkie, Prime Speaker Zagana, Eternal Witness, Frantic Search, Windfall, Eureka Moment, and Urban Evolution. Lots of ways to dig through our deck and keep our hands full. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Rime Chill, Blind Seer, Counterspell, Beast Within, Negate, Return to Nature, Pongify, Naturalize, Arcane Denial, Rapid Hybridization, and Capsize. Lots of ways to keep our opponents in line. Our board wipes consist of Washout, Aetherize, and Evacuation. I figured since we're in Simic, bounce wipes were our best bet. The core of our deck consists of Elemental Spectacle, Glisterbairn, Prisma Basher, Wildvine Pummeler, Tidal Visionary, Fate Stitcher, Progenitor Mimic, Scion of Draco, Mercfiend Liege, Kiora's Follower, Falagi Wayfarer, Forgotten Ancient, and Planewide Celebration. Supporting our plan, we've also got Conqueror's Flail, Distorting Lens, Shifting Sky, Double Major, Blur, Essence Flux, Displace, Ghostly Flicker, Teferi's Time Twist, and Unstoppable Plan. Lots of ways to flicker our creatures. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources, but between 37 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. Not too shabby. 11 pieces of card advantage, 11 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 1 piece of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds, 1 Sudden Eye win card in Prisma Basher. And since its ability is an enter the battlefield trigger, we can just flicker it over and over again to give 5 of our creatures +5/+5. Most of our creatures have trample, and if they don't, Scion of Draco will take care of that for us. We're not the most powerful of decks, but we've got some fun shenanigans. Just because we're in Simic doesn't mean we have to draw our entire deck, play all of our lands, and then take infinite turns. We can be silly with a Bracket 2 deck and just have a fun night of Commander. Are you building a TAM Mindful First Year Commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Conga, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Goldenwalker, Captain Hammer, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel, and Zombie. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.